Yes, some Wednesday morning motivation there for you. You know, sometimes courage is just, at the end of the day, just tiny decision you make to, keep going or to just start over. It's The Conversation on TOS Television Network, your digital first Pan-African news network, and as always, reaching you from Abuja, that's Nigeria's capital city. And my name is Adesu Sui. So, moving straight into stories and developments from across Africa, starting with Mozambique. So, Mozambique's police said that they had killed Mariano Nyong'o, the leader of Renamo military junta, an armed wing of a breakaway faction of the main opposition group. General Commander of Police Bernardo Rafael said Nyong'o was killed early in the morning in fighting between the Defense and Security Forces, that's the FDS, and the insurgents in Sofala province. Away from Mozambique to Ethiopia, where coordinated attacks on all fronts against forces from northern Tigray region has been launched by the Ethiopian army, the rebels say. Artillery, tanks, jets and drones was used by the government to reinvade the region, they said. Then to Tunisia, where a new government in Tunisia was unveiled by President Kais Saied on Monday. He unveiled a new government on Monday. That's 2 months after a seizure of almost total power that was tagged the coup. He, however, gave no hint on when he would hand over his near total control of power or start reforms needed for a financial rescue package to avert economic disaster. And that's it for stories, developments and happenings from across Africa. I'll quickly bring you COVID-19 updates from across Africa right now. And after that, we'll be going over to the big story. It's still The Conversation on TOS Television Network. And remember, you can be a part of the conversation by following us across all social media platforms. That's TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And of course, you can, watch The Conversation and other programs on www.tostvnetwork.com. It's time for the crux of the conversation. That's the big story. And today we'll be focusing on expertise development for the African girl child. And to join me in discussing this here in the studio is Naomi Fatima Mumodu. She's the founder of Her Voice Empowerment Initiative. Good morning, Naomi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Najiswa.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, let's get right into it. So, we do know yesterday was International Day of the Girl Child, and then it's like a day focused on celebrating and educating the girl child of the opportunities that are available to her in today's world.
Yeah.
As an African and as a woman, what opportunities would you say are available to the girl child in this century, in today's Africa, today's Nigeria, basically?
All right, thank you, Adesua.
You're welcome.
Thank you to you as well. For the girl child, we all know the era we are right now is a digital world.
Yes.
The world is digital, and every woman needs to key into the digital world because this is where we are at the moment. So for the women who are looking for what to do at the moment, I can tell you that the best thing to do right now is to understand how the online space works. Immediately you can understand how the online space works. Whatever idea you have, you can plug into the online space and push your business and to go global, because that is the wider reach as of today.
Okay, so just taking opportunities of digital platforms. I do know that a lot of persons would argue that that space should largely, be left to the men, because I mean, what is a woman doing, getting into the digital world or digital space? Can you just break, demystify that for us?
Yes, I like that question because men are thinking that why should a woman be out there when she's supposed to be in a house, taking care of the family, or just be in somewhere where she's not seen.
Yeah.
But that's the lie. The woman has to be out there, because I'm so proud of the women today. Seeing what they're doing, seeing how they're going to managerial level, I'm super proud. This is to show that women, we have the power to speak up, and we are speaking already. So I can tell you that for the women who are still shying behind the scene, you need to come out, because you are the owner of your home, you are the owner of the society and where you are, and the only way people can know you for it is when you come out. Adapt to digital environment, receive it, accept it, do your business in that space. So you're somebody who has who is doing selling hair, for instance, and you're still not out there showcasing what you do, you need to start showcasing it now, because that is how people can find you and look out for you.
Okay, so it does sound like you're enterprising young woman, or you're in the business, or in the business world. So what would you say Her Voice Initiative, that's your foundation or your organization, is doing to promote enterprise in Nigeria, especially amongst young women?
All right, for Our Voice Africa, we're focusing on women because we believe that women are finding it hard to get job internship, especially after school. And so we are pushing the public, especially investors, to try to create a job opportunity for those women where they can literally start a career or start something that they can actually fund and feed their family at home. So we're pleading to people out there, especially people who know that they can create an opportunity, create it, let the employment space be open to these women so that they can find something to do, so they can have money to actually feed their home.
Yeah, talking about employment space being open to women, how do you think we can further make workplace easier for women, especially in today's world? Because I do know that I've heard a lot of women complain that the workspace in Nigeria is probably not favorable for women. There should be some tweak here and there. How do you think we can achieve that?
Wow, yeah. In some capacity, because there's something called equality, right?
Yeah.
Believing that what the man can do, the women can do as well.
Yeah.
But I could tell you, because I'm not a feminist.
Okay.
All right. So, and I believe, I'm not a feminist, because I believe there's some things that the man can really do.
Yeah.
And things the woman cannot do. Yeah. So,
true.
if we as a woman can actually know where our strength is, especially in the workspace, you go for it. Don't try to fall into the man's environment sometimes. And also for the men, they should also give us a privilege to actually show our capacity in some areas. I can tell you, a woman can go on a platform to talk about an opportunity, and she is talking so well about her opportunity, and men are feeling jealous because why should that woman be able to come on stage and talk about things that I know I can talk about?
Yeah.
So there's an envy in it. So for the men, you need to start giving the space to the women, because I can tell you, the women of the generation, we are doing big things. We are thinking big, and we want to explore the world. Just believe in our capacity as a woman. When a woman walks into your organization and she wants to show your capacity, please give her that space. Allow her to do it. And you will be very shocked how she will produce the things that even the man cannot produce.
I like that. But you did mention earlier that you're not a feminist. I'm just going to ask, this is off the books, like a random question, yeah? So, seeing as, because I don't know, a lot of times when people come and say, oh, girl power, women supporting women, it always comes from the feminist, angle perspective. So to you, what if, not you saying you're not a feminist, so what is girl power to you, at this point?
Okay, great. I think people are misusing that word feminist and are not understanding what the word feminist is. And I think the word has actually changed what the word feminist is. So being a feminist does not mean that you have to be over equal to the man. Because the truth is, as a woman, even the Bible says it, you need to be submissive as a woman. You cannot do what the man can do. There's some things the man can do. For instance, there's some tough jobs offshore that the woman cannot do.
Yeah.
So even if you want to go into that space, you may not have the strength to do it. Just as the man as well, the man cannot carry a child because it's not his duty. God has not created that. God hasn't created a man to carry a child, but it's the duty of the woman to carry a child. So if we both know our capacity as genders, we work towards it. Why I said I'm not a feminist, because I believe in equality, but I'm very careful with the word equality because it's not everything that I know I can do. I can't be the head of my home. The head of my home is my husband. Although I'm not married, I'm the head of the home because I believe in the scripture. I'm a Christian. I believe in what God has said concerning the woman's life and the man's life. So if we can adapt in that space, the feminist thing will try, because this feminist thing actually is spoiling a lot of home in women's life today. I'm telling you, I'm diversifying, but it's very important for we to know this word feminist, because people are not understanding what it is, and it's caused a lot of problems in homes today, because people feel that I want to be equal to a man. I'm very sorry, beautiful ladies, you cannot be equal to a man. There's some opinions, there's some things that a man is expected to do, there's some things that a woman is expected to do, even in the workspace environment, even in the family, even in the society in general. So if we can understand that perspective, then we will know how to work as a woman.
Okay, I feel like I just went to church right now, but but that is okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Naomi, for joining me on the conversation this morning.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. And thank you to our viewers for staying with us on the conversation up until this time. Do not forget you can be a part of the conversation by simply following us across all social media platforms. That's TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course you can also catch a recap of the conversation and other shows on www.tostvnetwork.com. My name is Ade Suwasu. Thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you again tomorrow.